I'll just be modest. Let's say 6 of those misses turn into made floaters or mid-range jump shots for Tyler Herro. That's 12 points. That's a 12-point swing.
Okay. For how many?
Hold on, The issue is
it's not
though,
stupid. It's
Bob,
basketball.
Hold on,
you don't
Bob,
know.
Bob.
You don't know. Hold on, Dub. Because you don't know. Because you start
This
getting into
is
basketball
so
when you realize
dumb.
YouTube will get you rich, bro. You don't know nothing about no hoops, bro.
So Bob, this is the thing.
You don't know nothing about no hoops, bro. You realize YouTube will get you rich, so you start talking basketball. Because you're an intelligent fella. So you figured, hey, I can do this shit, but you can't because you don't know what you're talking about.
How is Lowe praising Jokic's run when he had one of the easiest runs in NBA history? He played 2 AFC. Hold on, let me finish.
I said yesterday.
Hold on. He played
You
2
did, Mark.
AFCs. He played 2 AFCs and 2 teams with major injuries to key players. Now, I don't use that as an excuse because I think that if you play whoever's on the court. So it is what it is. Because I think every single year somebody is hurt every single year along the way, whether it's in whatever series, whether it's in the first round, second round, it's a key guy that's hurt. You know what I'm saying? Right. But since Lowe want to always talk about logistics, that's a good question that I was just sent about that, because now if you do put it into perspective, he did beat the AC in the first round in Minnesota. He did beat the 8th seed in the NBA Finals. He did beat 7th seed in the Lakers. And he did beat I forgot whatever Phoenix was. And what's it called? Got hurt that series.
5th seed. I'm sorry.
Boy got hurt that series.
The Clippers are 5th. The Phoenix was 4. So maybe Lowe's gonna. I think you directed this toward Lowe.
Phoenix. No. Somebody just hit me up on paper.
Okay, so Phoenix was the 4 and the Clippers were the 5. So I'd like to put. If we can put some context to this. So there's a reason why they played the 8th seed in the first round, because they were the number 1 seed. So that's number 1. That's the first part. So that's not an easy road. We earned the number 1 spot. The fact that we got to play the worst team in the playoffs in the Western Conference, that's not our issue. We earned that spot. Number 2, that Laker team, they lost their second best player for almost 30 games, which would explain why they dropped as low as they did. So it wasn't like that Laker team was a bad team. They ended up getting to the Western Conference Championship. Had Anthony Davis given them 60, 65 games, I think they're better than a 7 seed. They were injured. Now, let's talk about the who did they play before that? Who did Phoenix, right?
You saying the Lakers were injured? You saying the Lakers were injured? Chill.
They played Phoenix. So when they play Phoenix, they get KD, who everybody was talking about. Well, now the Phoenix Suns are going to win the NBA championship. KD plays 8 games before they get to the playoffs. This is not the park. This is not 2K. You're not just going to throw a guy on a unit and expect this thing to just work out, because that's not the way basketball works. Pro basketball in particular. That's not the way that works. And then we're talking about the Miami Heat, who finished 1 game out the 6th spot, number 1. Number 2, they underperformed in the regular season. So this 8 seed, quote unquote, this is the same team who, I said this yesterday. I said the same thing to you guys yesterday that I'm saying right now. This is the same team that Gabe Vincent, Jimmy Butler, Bam, and Max Strus, 4 of their 5 starters, were the same 4 that started on opening night of the playoffs last year. So this team was not your typical 8 seed. This is not like this team came out of nowhere. So that logic about them being an 8 seed, we can dead that logic.
How do you know that he's going to perform better than Max Strus?
Because he's better than Max Strus. That's why.
Jimmy Butler's better than Bam. He didn't play better than him. But that's
exactly.
We don't know. Why are we arguing?
I don't know why we talking about hypotheticals. I don't care. Tyler Herro is not impactful nor versatile. He's not a dynamic enough player for me to believe that it would have made some significant difference to give them another game or 2 or push it to 7 games. No, none of that. There's nothing that he does that makes me believe he's dynamic nor consistent enough to have significant impact in this series. No.
Ron, do you really think, because that's where I kind of agree with Lowe, where, like, do you really think Tyler Herro being there is going to make them, like, be from a terrible 3-point shooting team and a terrible offense? Like, do you think he causes that much of a shift that he's just going to completely negate us shooting, like, under 33% from 3?
No, I don't.
Under 40% from the field.
In the grand scheme of things, maybe not. But I do know Tyler Herro's a microwave, and I do know if he sees 2 threes go in, it's on that night. But I also do know down the stretch, like how we seen their offense was extremely stagnant. Jimmy didn't look like he knew what to do. Bam couldn't get involved. The other guys was just that they were playing hot potato with the ball. Nobody wanted the ball.
And Tyler Herro would have been out there playing hot potato with him.
No, he wouldn't have. Tyler Herro's a gamer, bro. Tyler Herro would have got the ball. Tyler Herro would have got the ball and said, "I'm getting us the ball."
He might miss.
No, he will. He is not scared of the moment. Tyler Herro would have got the ball like, "Yo, I got this." Jimmy, if you don't want it, Max, I know you don't want it. Bam, if you gonna run from the ball, I got us.
Tyler Hill wouldn't have dribbled into the middle of the key and not know what to do with the ball.
He would have just threw it up. Yeah, he just would have threw it up. Yeah, you're right.
That was better than throwing it away.
You missed that part, Lo. You missed that part. A lot of times it's better just to get the ball on the rim. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot better to get the ball on the rim than throw the ball to the other team. So yes, that is a plus. 100% a plus.
All the time. It's all the time, Big Osh. It's better
every time. It's 100% a plus to get the ball up on the rim than it is to make to. But you know what I'm saying? Like when you especially when you got an athletic guy like Bam who hasn't been correct me if I'm wrong, Dub. He hasn't been out rebounding Jokic and AG. But if you get it on the rim, he has a chance to maybe go tip it in.
Out rebound two people though.
Yeah. Right, that wasn't a knock. Calm down. That wasn't a knock.
I think Bam did a really good job.
Me too.
He was awesome.
This is all I'm saying. If you got a guy like Tyler Herro attacking off that pick and roll, like one of y'all said, I think that might have been you, Ron. You attack off that pick and roll. Mars. So if he's attacking, bro, he gets Tyler Herro has a nice floater. Tyler Herro is just a much better player.
It was you, Bob. Hey, Bob. Watch how I drop Low off. Now, Low, let me ask you this question, right? Now, Dub, I want you to listen to this, Dub. Y'all put this in the short. Low, if the Denver Nuggets were missing Bruce Brown, could they have still won the championship?
Yes.
I'm done.
Well, they're not even on the same level. Tyler Herro is much better than Bruce Brown. I'm not going to do this.
Ticket just left. Why?
I don't know what the point he was making.
Tyler Herro is much better than Bruce Brown.
Bruce Brown
I agree. I think
I see what Ticket's saying though. I get.
Bruce Brown was so big in these playoffs and big moments for them, bro. For you to say if they didn't have Bruce Brown, they still could have won. That's cap. He was
one of the main reasons why they beat the Lakers.
He completely took D'Lo out of the Lakers series.
Yeah, he
completely took him out of the series. He absolutely terrorized teams all throughout the playoffs with his shooting, and then he won you the last game with the breakout game he had, going 27.
Game 4? Was that game 4?
Yeah. Hold on, he's been steady all playoffs. So you gonna tell me without him they would have won?
Yes.
Which series did they lose?
What series are they losing? Yeah, what series are they losing?
First of all, hold on. First of all, they lose. They could have lost this series without Bruce Brown. All the big things he did throughout this series.
Not could have. What series are they losing without Bruce Brown?
No, you can't say definitely. You can't
First of all, I think hold on. I think they would have lost to the Lakers. All them games with the Lakers were close because Bruce Brown swept them.
So Bruce Brown changed it from a sweep for Denver to Denver.
Every game with the Lakers was close. What was the key factor in that series? Bruce Brown completely took D'Lo out of the series on both ends.
D'Lo would have taken himself.
So Bruce Brown changed it from the Lakers winning 0 games to winning 4.
Bro, y'all dudes is crazy.
I want to clear. Yeah,
I got it.
Is that what you're saying?
No, I don't think Ticket. No, Ticket is not saying that. No, he's not saying that. But
let him answer though.
I'm up to Annie. Chill. Could they win a championship without Aaron Gordon, nigga?
No.
Oh no, that's what we
get. Put some fucking respect on Tyler Herro name, nigga.
So
Tyler Herro. I think Aaron Gordon. We might have a discussion who's better between those two.
Yo, wait a second. Because hold on, Lo. Because wasn't Ron? Correct me if I'm wrong. But wasn't it Lo and Mars that were laughing when I brought up Aaron Gordon earlier this year? Aaron Gordon? Oh my God, Aaron Gordon. Yelling, you know how low.
I don't remember that.
You know how low dude get the.
It might have happened, but I don't think I've disrespected Aaron Gordon.
It happened. I can't remember exactly who it was, but it happened.
It might have happened. If someone finds the clip and I'm laughing, I'm not gonna run from it. I don't deny it.
I don't remember.
What I don't want to discount.
I remember.
You don't
he's not an all-star. I remember that.
Yeah, he's not an all-star.
He's not an all-star.
They're in sync. It's crazy.
Chill. You were saying you don't want to discount what? I don't want to discount the Cody Zeller minutes that Big Ox was praising.
No, I'm not going there. No, I don't do that. No,
I do remember the Cody Zeller minutes that he was capable for. I do remember that.
Look, they won that game, Lo. They won that game.
I remember the Cody Zeller minutes.
What I don't want to do, though, is I don't want to discount how important rotation players are. And I don't want to, and I'm not saying that Bruce Brown. I'm not saying that Bruce Brown, if he's not on the floor, okay, the Lakers now win the series. No, but Bruce Brown was a huge reason why they beat the Lakers. Yes. He was a huge reason why.
He's a huge reason why they beat them in 4, but they still could have beat them though. That's all I'm saying.
And I'm not saying that.
I don't think he was the difference. Yeah, I don't think he was the difference between them winning and losing the series. No, I'm not going to go that far. But what I am going to say is him being on the floor and him completely taking their starting point guard out of the game.
He would have did that himself. I
don't know if he would have done that himself, to be honest with you, because he didn't do that.
Yeah, he was doing that. He was doing that himself up and down all postseason long.
Well, he didn't completely take it. Well, there's a difference between being up and down low and being completely taken out of the series. He was taken out of the series.
Yo, Jay, send me the clip, Jay.
I don't think he wasn't taken out of the Memphis series completely. That did not happen. He was not completely taken out of the Golden State Warriors series. I think Bruce Brown completely took him out of that Lakers Western Conference Finals series. He was a non-factor.
Tyler Herro can make those if they're floaters.
So how many shots is he taking?
I'll call it. Let's just. I don't know exactly how many he's going to take, but let's say he converts 6 of those. I'll just be modest. Let's say 6 of those misses turn into made floaters or mid-range jump shots for Tyler Herro. That's 12 points. That's a 12-point swing.
Hold up. The issue is
it's not stupid. It's basketball. You don't know. Hold on, Dub. Because you don't know. Because you start getting into basketball when you realize YouTube will get you rich, bro. You don't know nothing about no hoops, bro.
So Bob, this is the thing.
You don't know nothing about no hoops, bro. You realize YouTube will get you rich, so you start talking basketball. Because you're an intelligent fella. So you figure, hey, I can do this shit, but you can't because you don't know what you're talking about.
It's the player choice way. Yeah, them boys don't get it started. The player choice way. You're the player choice way. Come and switch lanes into the player choice way.